Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading. And I know you guys have all been waiting for this. I've been getting so many emails and so many comments to do more love pick a card readings. So here it is, you guys, that love reading you guys have all been waiting for. So whether this is a relationship you're in, or it's someone that you're dating, or it's someone who's on your mind, I just want you to hold this person in question in your head right now, or ask your question, and you're going to go ahead and select a stack of cards. So 1, 2, or 3. And to make it easier for you to choose, I also have these stones down here. So we have the amethyst, the mica schist, and sulfur. So which stone are you being more led to? Or element? You can go ahead and fast forward to the description below. There's timestamps and you can just fast forward to your stack of cards. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go through one of my favorite love spreads. We're going to look into the joined energy between you. We're going to see what their energy is, what your is. We're going to see what energy is leaving, what energy is coming into the situation, their expectations, yours, and how to move forward at this time. So I'm hoping that this reading is going to help you find some clarity. So let's do this. If you pick the first stack of cards, the first spread, or the amethyst, what is the joined energy in this situation? So, well, that's nice to see. Happiness and prosperity. So if this is a relationship that you're currently in, then things are definitely on the up. It must mean that there's like a new job situation going on. That's what I'm feeling into some of you couples right now who are watching. Some of you guys who've been married actually for a while. I'm feeling some of you are watching this and pick this one. And I'm feeling like there's actually an opportunity. One of you has already been making substantial income, and there's an opportunity for the other one, maybe this is even you, to actually manifest more income here, because there's this abundance coming in. There's a lot of happiness here in this situation. And what I really love about this card is that it doesn't always have to do with money. It could be an abundance of time, it could be an abundance of energy, it could be an abundance of good health. So it's really talking about your situation turning around for the better. So those of you guys who are single or not really in a relationship, I'm also seeing that the energy between you and this person in question is actually pretty positive right now. Like, maybe there's been a new connection, maybe you just recently met this person, but overall there's really good omens about this, and this is kind of like a gift for you. This is something you've been trying to manifest for a while. So if you pick this card and you're like nervous about like someone you just recently started dating, or if this is the right choice for you, I'm feeling like a lot of really positive vibes around this connection. So, and I don't always see that, you know, sometimes I turn this over and I get like the death card, or like the struggle card, or I get a card that has like a heart on it with like 3 arrows through it and it's like bleeding, and I'm like, the current energy seems to be a little bit intense right now. But I'm not seeing that at all here. I'm seeing positivity, happiness, abundance, prosperity. Like, there's mutual feelings here and mutual affection. So very interesting. Let's see what the rest of the reading has to say. Now we're going to get into your energy. So your energy. So right now, you're really starting to look into your future. You're really been spending a lot of time on visualizing what it is you want, maybe in the coming year, because we have a new year coming up, or just overall the bigger picture of your life. I'm seeing this card here, the Seer, and it talks about people who are very intuitive, and when I first got this deck, it was the first card that I drew, and funny enough, this deck is actually what led me to start doing tarot readings and like really get into it, I guess. I was not thinking I was going to get into it this much. I just picked it up as like a guidance tool and realized I had a gift with it. So maybe that's you. Maybe you have some type of intuitive gift or creative gift, and you're really starting to think about putting it out there in the world. And it might not be tarot. It might not even be spiritual. It could just be painting, or perhaps you're like a teacher and you like to help people be creative or something like that. So they're saying that right now it's like time for you to get out in the world. So you might have recently like given yourself a makeover, or maybe you've been trying to put your best foot forward. You're getting ready for the holiday season in some parts of the world. So you're really thinking about putting yourself out there and making a big commitment as we head towards the new year, towards like really going for this this creative venture of yours. So very interesting. Doesn't really seem like love is a main focus in your life right now, but this could also mean like you're feeling like reaching out. You're feeling like maybe reaching out to this person, and you're trying to feel into the situation to think like, you know, what, should I reach out or not, maybe? Could be a question on your mind. Now, their energy. So, okay, it's really interesting to get this card reversed. I can't say I've ever seen it reversed, but what I'm seeing is perhaps it was hard to initially make a connection with this person, because this card is talking about being at a place in your life where you're very observant and you've gathered a lot of strength and wisdom, and there's an omen of like a dark past or just like some type of cloud like that has been dissipating around this person, and there's a lot of opportunity in their life, and this pine tree is a symbol of strength, like they're gathering strength, but it's like they had to clear up some type of root issue, root trauma here, because that's what this is making me think of, all this red, and like there were issues with them feeling safe, and so like all of a sudden their energy is like very much focused on like this healing and kind of moving out of that and gathering strength. And so very interesting. It's like they're not as much worried or stressed out as they used to be, and their current energy seems to be like pretty chill, honestly. And so that's very interesting. Let's see how that relates to the rest of the reading. It's like, why is that information coming out? Kind of random. The energy leaving the situation. So, I feel like this situation was probably at a standstill. Either it's a new connection and it was one that like couldn't move forward just yet, or this is a situation where both people weren't really able to put an effort into this connection because of whatever reason. Maybe it was like this stuff this person was going through, and perhaps like with you, just like everything you've been going through with your career and like figuring out what you want to do with your time here. And it seems like what's leaving the situation is this time where you just kind of had to hold the light and just kind of wait it out. Because this is reversed, and this card is talking about staying focused and taking action. So it's like there was no way to move forward. There was like blockages here, no way to really take action. And what's great is that energy is actually leaving the situation. So what energy is coming into the situation? Oh my gosh, you got the reunion card and the past life card. This is so fascinating. So I think that you guys are going to be making a connection. If you've been out of touch with this person, or if you've been at that place where it's just been a standstill and you haven't really been able to move forward and, I don't know, have a DTR, take the relationship to the next level, or maybe just if you want to make it exclusive, or if you want to move in with this person, or if you're already married to this person, or, you know, living with this person. Maybe it's like, you know, how do you guys want to find another level of harmony in this relationship? And so I see that the energy coming in is actually going to provide that. There is an opportunity for connection. There's like an opening here. And I'm seeing this past life card. So this is saying that your connection with this person has to do with the past life. So if there's intense feelings here, because I'm feeling into that, there's like this intensity. But at the same time, remember the joined energy is like happiness and prosperity. So I'm kind of feeling like this is a good time. If remember someone was thinking about reaching out, this is a good time to reach out. This is a good time to connect with this person. This is a good time to like have that DTR. I'm seeing that there like are some past things between you and this person that need to be cleared up, but there's an omen that it's going to work out because it seems like both people are in like a really happy, just kind of open place right now. Excuse me. I've been doing a lot of readings, so my voice is like, well. All right. So, let's see. With this said, what are their expectations? So what is this person's expectations? So there's like this positive energy that you guys are sharing. It's like you've like been focused a lot on like putting yourself out there, and the other person has like been kind of overcoming obstacles, and it seems like you guys are both grounded right now, and there's like this energy coming in of like this reunion and like this connection and this coming together and this harmony. So it's like, what are their expectations in the relationship? So, okay, I need to look this one up. I'm like, wow, what does this mean? How interesting. This is a newer deck of mine, and I'm just learning it. It's the Green Witch Tarot, and I love it. It's been giving me such on-point messages. So, Four of Chalices. So I'm already seeing that this person really just wants to take it one step at a time. They're very much just like a be in the moment kind of person, like go with the flow. So when it comes to this relationship, it's like they're trying not to place too many expectations on you. So if you feel like that this person's been, you're worried about what their expectations are or something, like I wouldn't be, because they're trying not to put too many expectations on you or the situation, and really much just trying to take things one step at a time. And they're also trying to focus, remember, they're gathering strength. So that's kind of what the focus is here, because they're trying to balance themselves, because this says honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So this person could have some kind of health thing they're working through, or they could have some type of just they're trying to balance, and they're, you know, maybe they're just, that's what their main focus is on right now. So they're not 100% like focused on this. And I also see that let's see, their expectations. It's like this person has had trouble in the past with relationships, and they really want to end this dissatisfaction. They really just want this to end, and they don't want it to be like a big deal anymore. And I'm feeling like they want all the dissatisfaction with their relationships and with anything in question like that to just completely be over. Like they're seeking harmony and they're seeking balance in their life, and aren't we all, you guys? So it's really interesting. They don't have like major expectations of this. They're just trying to go with the flow. But if they did have an expectation, it would be that obviously this would be like a harmonious connection, and that it would help them find more success, because I'm seeing that this person is like dissatisfied despite all the success they have in their life, and they don't have expectations for this, but at the same time they do long for emotional satisfaction. So, you know, they want that emotional satisfaction, and they want that fulfillment. So that's kind of I think that's like their expectations. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see. What are your expectations now? Say your expectations. Interesting. So you're bored and you're restless, and you're just like, you want a change. And so that's part of like what this is for you. And I'm also seeing that there's something really interesting about this like fertility card here for you. it's like you see this relationship as like a way to really start something new and kind of bring more abundance and prosperity into your life. And I also see this Four of Pentacles here reversed. Lots of reversals. It's like really interesting. It's kind of hinting at like extravagance and like material gains. So it's like this person might actually be very successful, and so it's like you're kind of seeing like that this would actually be a very fruitful situation, basically. Very fruitful, and like a lot will come out of it. And also I'm seeing like, yeah, your expectations are like for it to like bring more spontaneousness to your life and more energy, because it's right now you're just restless and bored, and you really want that cycle to end. You want more life and more light and energy into your life. So, with all of that said, what is like the overall, advice in the situation? How can you move forward at this time is the question. So how can you move forward this time? Okay, so this is in relation to you, like, you feel like this relationship would help your financial situation or also just like your abundance in life. And so a beautiful message is coming through, like, to not worry. Like, you don't have to depend on this relationship to turn things around for you. They're saying you're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows, and the universe is going to be generous with you. And this could also be related to like some old programming from your past. Some of us get these old tapes in our head about love, thinking that love hurts, or everyone I love always ends up leaving one day. Nothing never lasts forever, that kind of stuff. And so sometimes some of that has truth to it, I guess, but sometimes you start getting this really depressed outlook on love, and that can really affect your life because it can block your blessings. And I think they're saying like you need to be open to receive in this area of your life. Like, be open to receive in your love life. There's a bright future here for you. It could be related to this person. I mean, this could say that like maybe you and this person do have a future together. Or regardless, you're gonna have a bright future in your love life. So they're trying to tell you not to worry as much about receiving love from people, and also, receiving, materialistically the things you want. Like, you don't need to think that it's going to come from this person, although it very well could be. So yeah, it's really interesting. There was a lot coming out about like finances in this reading randomly, even though it was about love. So if that's on your mind right now, just know that these cards are coming out. Generosity, there's an infinite supply. You're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So overall, really good omens. I'd say for those of you guys who are looking on how to move forward right now, I think the message here is faith. I think they're saying like you need to be open to balance the give and receive. Like, if you're being called to take the next step in this relationship, like, if you want to make this official with this person, if you want to maybe ask this person to move in with you, or if you're already in a relationship, maybe it's pop the question, or whatever it is, like just the next level in your relationship. If you feel like the other person has been giving a lot, it's your turn to reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like some of you guys are being called to reach out. Some of you guys are being called to, like, manifest this, where'd it go? Connection, like this reunion. But then again, I also feel like some of you guys are being called to have faith here and just kind of wait it out. Because that's what, like, this girl's doing. She's just kind of, like, waiting and being open and trusting in the bright future. So you're really going to have to trust your gut here on what you're being led to do. I'm just throwing out some things that are coming up that these cards are reminding me of. But I hope this helps you guys. Let me know if this resonates. And thanks for tuning in. And if you're interested, check out the description below to find out how you can book a personal reading from me if you want to get something more personal. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so if some of it didn't resonate or all of it didn't resonate, then it's just general. It might not apply to everybody. So let's do the next stack. Are you guys ready? I'm just going to take some deep breaths. Have some water, stretch. All right. So if you chose the mica shits, and the second stack of cards, we're going to get started here. Joined energy. So what's the joined energy between you and this person? It's so interesting. It's like a whole other vibe on this than the other reading. I can already feel it. So right now, you guys are both going through a lot of healing. And I don't know why, but like seasonal depression is coming up. So it's like you guys kind of have some seasonal baggage around this time of year, like a lot of people do. And I think that that's kind of what's going on right now. So there's like this healing happening on both ends. And I'm also seeing like some type of argument or like a breakup, something like that. So it's like right now you're going through healing, and I'm seeing the Be Strong card, and I'm seeing this separation. So I feel like a lot of you guys who picked this, there's a separation, like you're not in contact with this person, or there's been a breakup. And if you are in a relationship and you pick this, then it could be that you guys kind of got some walls up and things are kind of tough right now. So it's kind of, I'd have to say the energy is really intense. Like I'm feeling it and I'm like, woo. So let's all stop and take some deep breaths. Why don't we? You know? I'm hoping that this reading will help you find clarity, because I feel this intensity, and this Be Strong card and Healing card coming out together are just making me think like something went down and you guys are trying to recover from it currently. So let's see it more into this. What is your energy right now? Yes, you got the Purification card, which is basically the same as that Healing card I just pulled. And then this is talking about like confronting and facing your inner shadow. So right now you're doing some healing. Like you just feel this darkness around you, and you're doing whatever you can to purify this. And you know, the guidebook for this card is so interesting. I'm going to read it to you because I feel like you're really going to connect with this. This says, a challenge has arrived in your life. The situation may be very complex. It may even have profound implications for your life and how you deal with the world. It may manifest itself in the form of a profound inner realignment, or the facing of some physical outer predicament. And that's what this is. You're in some type of predicament here. Whether from the labyrinth that is the human mind or from some external source, the challenge that presents itself now must be seen for what it is, an opportunity. If something has been hidden or repressed, if a situation has been left to decay or become unhealthy, now is the time to take control of your fears and deal with the insecurity with courage and integrity. Always be aware that however threatening or difficult the situation is, you can only become stronger and more resilient from the experience of understanding and accepting inner darkness. So you're on a journey. You're on a journey here, and it's like this situation became unhealthy or something, and so there's some healing going into it. And yeah, you're supposed to be confronting this. You're supposed to be going through this right now. It's divine, but it must be difficult. So let's see how this person is doing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like this person has either made a decision or has a decision to make. And so it's like, I feel like this decision they made, or like they're contemplating making, it's out of compassion. It's out of light. Because this says, release the judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So this person's energy is like they're trying to find that balance. They're trying to find that peace. And they're probably questioning the decision that they've made. And because this is reversed. And so this person is wondering, like, did I make the right decision here? Like, did I, you know, did this all go down the way it was supposed to? And so to put it short, I guess they're a little worried. And so this must have been fresh. I'm like, this is so interesting. This reading is probably one of the most intense, like, love pick-a-card readings I've done. So sending you much love and light. So the energy leaving this situation. Huh, okay. I kind of want to peek ahead at the next cards to see like how this fits. Hang on. Okay, so I feel like even though the breakup's been intense and there's been ups and downs, and maybe just today and while I'm feeling into the energy, maybe just right now today it's like particularly bad. Because I feel like it's been kind of up and down for you and for both of you guys. And so I'm feeling like you overall, despite everything that's happened, have reached this peace. And you had to kind of go into your cave and almost like hibernate for a little bit in order to reach this peace. But now it's like there's a playful energy that's coming back into your life, which is good news. And you spent time like nurturing your inner child, and so things are getting better and you're feeling ready to come out of your cave. You're feeling ready to like either just let the situation go, or maybe to like reach out and resolve it, or like to figure it out somehow, how to move forward. But you know, I was feeling into the intensity of this, but now I'm kind of seeing like that there has been, like I said, there's been work and ongoing healing going into this situation. So yeah, that's interesting. Like, I just think it's very intense right now, but overall, like, it's like you have reached peace. You've found your peace and you're calm in the storm despite whatever's happened. So the energy that's coming into the situation, I pulled so many cards for this, and like they all look really great actually. So I'm excited to like deliver this news, because that was rough beginning of the reading. So the energy coming in is like this leap of faith card, and then I see it next to this inner goddess card and like being receptive. So like, oh, I feel like something's gonna happen with this situation. Like either you guys are gonna connect and work this out, or it's over and like you're heading to meet some type of new soulmate, because there's some type of love energy that's coming in. It's like the energy you're being given is like to spruce yourself up and like to take really good care of yourself, you know? For some of us, that looks like painting your nails and getting your hair done and, you know, getting a new sustainable outfit. For other people, whatever, it's just like a haircut or something and some new shoes, like whatever. But they're saying you want to look really good and be open right now because you've been trying to manifest something. You've been trying to manifest love. Like you want a love relationship, you want a love connection, you want answers in this situation, or you want some type of connection, or you've spent your time healing from this pain and you just want to move forward in this area of your life. And so I'm actually seeing that the energy coming in is you're actually going to feel more confident taking a leap of faith. Maybe this is finally just putting yourself back out there on the dating scene after this happened. Maybe it's not really about like finding another love connection. It's just about like feeling confident and independent, and if you want to reach out and make connections with people, why not, you know? Maybe this is about finding love for yourself and finding independence after like this whole mess, and like just maybe devoting your time to your creativity and like growing that side of yourself and your inner goddess, and you know, spending some time at the gym and you know, getting strong and being open to like transformation and change in your life, because that's what this is all about. This is a huge transformation and a huge change. But on the flip side, I'm also seeing that for some of you guys, this situation actually is turning around, and that's the energy that's coming in. So that's very interesting. I don't know how you guys are going to bounce back from this, but I believe there's a way. So next, here's where we're really going to get into it. This is basically their expectations. So what are their expectations for this situation? So this card talks about how you're standing here on this bank and you're looking across, and over here is like fertility and abundance and connection and like just everything you're trying to manifest, like love, a beautiful life. And this is talking about how you're standing here and you don't know how to get across. Like you've planted this seed and like you know what you want, but you just don't know how to get across and you don't know how to achieve it. So this person wants to get across. They want to find a way to make this work out. They ultimately want to be bold. And with the Two of Wands here, Let's see what's going on with this. So with the Two of Wands, they really want to have some type of new venture here. They really want success. And they want, like, a prosperous career. And so I think this person, this is what the main focus is for them. They really, it's like their career. And maybe that's why they had to step away from this relationship. Maybe that's why they made this decision. They were super bold, and like ultimately they want this relationship healed, but this is what they want most of all, is like this, because this card looks like it's talking about like a home and a family, which for some of you guys that could be, you know, this person could ultimately wanting to be bold, finding a way to get this family back together, trying to get, because I feel like for some of you guys there's kids involved, because I'm feeling like children, so maybe they want to come back into the family, but I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, because I think the main thing here with their expectations is really talking about this career they're trying to start, you know, launching a new career project, good outlook for success in work. They're seeking fulfillment, a bold new venture. So, very interesting. Now, your expectations for this relationship. Well, you definitely want a harvest. You really want to be comforted, and you want to be nurtured, and you don't want to have to worry about this anymore. It's like you've been worrying about this and you've been having to seek guidance for it. Maybe it's just seeking guidance from yourself, or just healing. Or maybe you've even been doing therapy about this. Maybe that's what's been going on. And you've been trying to manifest, because remember we saw that manifestation card earlier when we were talking about the energy coming in. We got this sorceress card, and it says, you're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So you're trying to manifest here, and you do have a lot of opportunities here on your horizon, but your expectations are that if you unite with this person, then you're going to have a lot more opportunities. There's going to be a big harvest, and it's going to be the end of like this emotion or like this intensity over here. But I also think overall your expectations are, you want to find a person. You want to find someone that you can be with and be fulfilled in this area of your life. And there's absolutely no shame in that. Whether it's this person or not, your expectations are, you want to find someone who's loyal to you, who's decent to you, and who's reliable. Someone who doesn't cause you to have to go and get help for or have to cry on someone's shoulder, you know. And so you just want to not have to heal from this anymore. You want to just be fulfilled and have your harvest. So that's your expectations. Now, the last few cards here. How can you move forward at this time? So with all this said, with all that, look at this. We made a mess. With all this said, you know, how do you move forward at this time? And so they're saying to be aware as you move. This is more just like a help for moving forward, because you have to move forward, you know. I guess they're not telling you exactly like what to do or what your next step is, but they're telling you how to best move forward is to be aware that you're sensitive. You're becoming more sensitive, and you need to avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So you're going to be finding yourself very sensitive and raw after this situation. It's kind of like when a snake sheds its skin, you know. It's probably going to want to go hang out in the mud a little bit. It's not going to want to go slithering around on any dry, hard surface just yet. It might take a little bit of time before that new skin, you know, can get out there. So I'm kind of feeling that's what's going on. You're out of your cocoon, or you've shed your skin, and you're a little sensitive. You know, that butterfly has to take time for its wings to dry out before it can take off for its first flight. And that's what's going on here. It's like you're getting your wings, but they're just drying. So right now, as you're kind of dealing with these sensitivities, it's all coming from this injustice you feel. You just feel like balance needs to be restored to this relationship and this situation. And this card actually has a beautiful meaning. It's talking about how the universe has this beautiful natural way of restoring balance, and if you can only just surrender and continue to move on with your life and continue to take steps forward in faith, and just remain with a positive outlook, you're going to see the situation being healed, especially as you change your perception of it. Because a lot of this is happening in your head. A lot of this is just perception and healing you need to do. And so they're saying that the best defense of the truth is always more truth. In the guidebook, I love this. This last sentence here, it says, "For the victim of injustice, the best defense of the truth is always more truth." So if you do end up connecting with this person, remember, like, you're sensitive, so just tell the truth. Just be as honest and blunt as you can. But if you are moving on from this person, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is over. Like, this situation is just over, and it's going to be best for you to just try to move on. So if that's resonating with you, then know what your truth is. Like, find your inner truth in this situation. Like, know that you made the best decision for yourself, and that everything that's happened in this situation was meant to go down the way it did. Sometimes that's just the hardest thing to realize, is certain things are said and done in breakups and in these intense situations, and you look back and you can regret the things you said, but you have to realize that there's a greater rhyme and reason to our life, and nothing is a coincidence. So sometimes certain things were said for a reason, and you can't go back and change it. You have to find your truth in the situation in order to find peace. So I hope that helps out, you guys. Peace out. Now, if you chose the sulfur or the third stack of cards, whoo, I gotta release that last one, you guys. All right. So the third stack. I'll drink some water and then we're gonna do this. This is kind of ambitious, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty ambitious reading. Okay, so the joined energy between you guys. That's nice. I have to say that's nice. It's nice to get the true love card. So this is a confirmation. I have to say, it's not very often I get this card in the joined energy. And when I do, I know, like, 100%, this is the real deal. So if there's any doubts about this person in question, like, there is true love here. And the reason this is appearing in your life is because the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Ask and you shall receive. Do you ever spend time fantasizing about, like, having a love interest in your life? Well, the universe has been listening and is now bringing your desires to you, whether you're ready or not. And I'm seeing that this is a relationship that both of you guys have been fighting for, because this salmon, they have to swim upstream in order to mate. And it's quite a journey. And so that's the vibe I'm getting. It's been a journey with you guys, and like the joined energy right now especially is like this. It's like almost like a bit of a struggle, but this isn't still an omen of success and abundance and prosperity. There's like a lightness to this card, just the way it looks. And yeah, I'm feeling like a whole different energy. Like the last reading I did was super heavy, and this feels completely just way different. And I feel this true love. There's a lightness to it. So that's nice. Oh, it's nice to be in some beautiful energy right now. So what is your energy right now? So this is your energy. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you're probably familiar with this card. This card is symbolizing like a winter, like a personal winter that you just went through in your life, where things might have been tough and there's a bit of a struggle. But this card is talking about how now the snow is thawing and you're able to get your footing and look ahead to the coming season to think about gathering materials and supplies to build your nest. And so that's kind of your energy right now. You're gathering strength, you're getting focused, you're seeing like how can you move forward to build like a better home for yourself, a better home life, more abundance. And I feel like you're just at this place in your life where you just don't want drama. Like, you just want to love, you just want light. Like, you've learned how to unconditionally love and accept people. And so when it comes to this person in question, like, you have this unconditional love for them, and it goes deep. And you don't care what the appearance is or like what's happened between you and this person. Like, you just have this unconditional love. And maybe it's because of this winter. Like, you've been through a winter, so it's like you have this wisdom and this understanding. So what is their energy? What is their energy? Wow, very interesting. So we're getting this wolf card reversed, and the wolf stands for freedom and independence, and also the symbolism again of like the winter, like, you know, struggle, isolation. And so this is reversed, and so I think this person has been is very isolated and has perhaps cut a lot of people out of their life, and it's probably for a good reason, but it's like right now they're doing a lot of healing. And so I see this bodies of water card, and so this person either like works around water or spends a lot of time around water. And very interesting. I want to pull a clarifier for this person's energy, because all I'm getting is that like they're healing and like they're kind of alone. But so it could mean like they just had a recent breakup, or they're kind of between things in their life. It's like between one phase of life and something else. So I'm like, I'm gonna phone a friend on this one. Yeah, an artist. That makes sense now. Yeah, this person's an artist. That makes a lot of sense. That just about sums it up. I don't think I need to really like explain that there about why this person is a bit isolated and moody. So yeah, that's their energy. This person's an artist. You probably are too. So next we have the energy that's leaving the situation. I see this distance and this separation. I think some of you guys who picked this are actually close to this person, but like maybe there was a period where like you disconnected because both people had to kind of get outside and clear their head, because there's this kind of cuckoo kind of energy here where I'm feeling like both people were just not in the right place for this connection or to take it to the next level, or for relationships in general. And so I'm seeing this time of like just needing to restore and gather strength, and the waters of life are just saying like, this is a good time for you to just gather your strength, relax, rest up, because you just went through a really hard time and struggle, and there's like more challenges that lie ahead and more blessings that lie ahead, but right now it's just kind of you're in between things. And so that's what's leaving the situation. So interesting. Now okay, the energy coming into the situation, there's a lot of passion. I mean, look at this card. It's saying be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So if you're waiting for I guess this person to make the relationship take it to the next level, or to define it, or to maybe you're already in a relationship with this person, but you're wanting like this new level of closeness. Like, you want that person to tell you that they love you. Like, you want them to reciprocate in a way. Like, because I feel like there's an energy here that you want reciprocated. And I feel like it's going to be time. You guys are going to find out like what this is, and if these feelings are actually like something to both of you. Because the energy coming in is passion. So there's like this intensity coming into the situation. Because before, there was this time of just disconnection because it was like a time to heal or just a time to rest up. And that could have been because of your personal life or because of something that happened in the relationship. But very interesting, because now it's like this time of passion, and this is the Judgment card. It's talking about karma. And so this could mean, like, you know, you guys are going to make a soul connection or something. So next, I see... Oh my gosh! Look at this! Oh my gosh, this is their expectations. Would you believe it? So, this is their expectations. I mean, I don't even feel like I need to read these cards to you. This person wants this relationship and this situation to transform. Like, they want this to come together. Like, they want this. That's, I mean, how else do I say it? Let's read this to you. This person wants this. This is the most definite answer I've gotten out of all these readings. Because I've been seeing a lot of, like, wishy-washy vibes lately. Just kind of, like, people not sure what they want. And, but this person knows what they want. They want this. Let's just read this to you because... Oh my gosh, and the book flipped right to it. How strange. So, this says, this is a card of good communication and loving companionship. A true lover's card. It shows that a choice or decision has been made and that a couple is well suited for each other. It may also represent a congenial relationship between two people, and while usually reflecting love, understanding, and possibly marriage, can also apply to a satisfying partnership in business, blah blah blah. We know this is about love though. There may be a happy surprise, a proposal, or a reconciliation implied. As this is a card of joy and happiness. I'm excited for you. I can't even read this. I'm like, I feel this energy coming through, and it's like this person doesn't even care. Like, they just want this connection. And it says, agreement and an agreeable relationship bring one comfort and security. There is a strong bond of trust here, as well as dependability and goodwill. So, basically, this person does want some type of transformation when it comes to this, and, you know, really would like to manifest this relationship. So now, what is your expectations? So your expectations are very similar, but, like, I feel like you have a little bit more of a cautious approach. You want fulfillment. Overall, you would like to see fulfillment in this area of your life, you know, in your relationships. You probably like to see fulfillment with this person. And I see that they're saying you're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and don't give up. So whereas this person is ready, they're just like ready for this, you're still kind of like, you're ready, but you rather take your time, I guess. I've never seen this one reversed. You have to excuse me, I'm working with a new deck, which it's giving me such straightforward answers, but I still have to use the book. So, let me see. Your expectations are a bit different, though, because this card talks about paranoia, illness requires rest, careful renewal of activities, taking precautions, sleeplessness. So, yeah, you've been losing sleep over this, and you've been thinking about this, like, over and over in your head, and you know that you want fulfillment, but it's like, you know, you don't know what you want as hard as the other person. So I feel like that's what you need to figure out. Like, you need to get out of this paranoia and restlessness, and, you know, maybe rest some more, because they're saying, like, you require more rest. So this could actually be some type of something you're trying to pass, like, maybe it is an actual injury or something like that you need to rest before you can move forward in this area. But they're saying that for you, your expectations are to be fulfilled, but you also would like to take this slower because you feel like you're just getting started here. And you are kind of excluding yourself, and you're taking your precautions, and you need to rest a lot. So you're kind of in between major events, and you need a lot of rest from the commotion of your workplace or routine. And that's what this book is saying. I'm just kind of taking little phrases from it, throwing them out there, like things that are sticking out to me. They're saying you don't want to let your guard down. And yeah, it's like you still need time to recuperate from whatever. It could have to do with your job, because that's what it's saying in the book. It could have to do with just anything that's happened in this relationship, but they're saying like you need more time to recuperate, and for you, things are just kind of getting started and you want to take it more slow. But ultimately, you do want fulfillment with this person. So, with all of this said, what is the advice? How can you best move forward at this time? And I'm seeing like you need to do something here, because remember their energy was like really intense, and yours is like yours is sure, but like there's still a hint of like kind of you're frozen with this movement. And they're saying the love you've shared with this person is eternal regardless of the situation. There's something going on with like this connection. There's this undying love, and maybe that's why you can't really move forward, is because you're trying to figure it out, but I don't feel like it's something you can really figure out. It just is. And I'm seeing that there's this card is talking about like a gathering, like a warm, nurturing environment. And so it's making me think like that's something you need to create in this situation. Because obviously this person is open, and if you're wanting this, if that fulfillment card means like you want this, like there's no reason you shouldn't be able to move forward. And it's interesting. This says hope leads to the attainment of innermost dreams, desires, and security, fueling your soul with belief in yourself, your values, and natural justice. To commune with the close fellowship of friends and family, tested and loyal to a common moral code, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this is basically just saying that you've had hope, and you've been wanting to provide this atmosphere in this relationship, but I feel like maybe the reason that you haven't moved forward, and you're just, this card's like reversed, and you're just kind of chilling here like this, and you're like, I don't know, we're just getting started, but overall, like, I'd like to be fulfilled. It's like you are holding yourself back from this situation, I think. And you have to realize that, like, your hope for this and for this fulfillment is actually what has brought this situation about for you. It's like you've created this, like you've manifested this, and this, the book here at the end says, it's a time to be thankful and to express and to receive love. So the blockage here is that you're afraid to receive love. Like you're not open to receive it. And so they're saying be open to receive it. And, you know, like trust in like the energy that's created and forged this relationship. And, you know, this book says, give thanks for the love that endures through life. So, yeah, make this happen. Like, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't have this connection, because out of all the readings, this is the one that really stood out to me, because it's like really intense feelings, and for some reason your expectations are different, because everyone else over here, of course your expectations are going to be like, I want to see this work out, you know, and you're kind of like, you imagine it working out, but you're stuck here. So you got to be open to receive love. Be open, because this is a way forward for you. So I hope that this message resonated with you guys. Let me know how I did. I can't believe I just spent like an hour doing this. Woo! I'm gonna go like chill out and get my feet in the dirt now. So I hope this resonated with you guys. And if you have any questions or you want a more personalized reading, then check out the description below. Peace out.